it's Therese. I thought I would make a video today because I am 4 days away from my surgery. Today is Saturday and it's about midnight, so it's almost Sunday, and my surgery is Wednesday. I'm really excited. People have been asking me if I'm nervous, and I'm really not yet. I'll be nervous. I'll probably start to be nervous Tuesday night, and then for sure I will be nervous Wednesday morning while I'm waiting for everything to start while I'm at the hospital. I have to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, November 11th. Let's see. I have a few things to show you. I've bought a couple things that I've heard other people suggest that you eat, like in phase 1, when your doctor gives you clearance for some semi-solid foods, something other than liquid, or protein shakes. I really like cottage cheese, and it's so high in protein that protein and eggs, but I haven't bought them yet because there's no reason for me to buy cottage cheese when I'm just going to let it sit in my refrigerator, and I don't want it to go bad, especially since I can only eat such a small portion. Oh, which reminds me, sorry if I made you dizzy. I went to a Tupperware party last night, my Tupperware lady Sarah, and it was lots of fun. But I ordered these little containers. See if you can see here. These little containers right here. They're called Classic Sheer Midgets, and they're 6 to a pack, and I think they were $10. And they're perfect size for like once I start eating after surgery. They are a quarter cup exactly. So I know you eventually move up to a larger size, but I'll be at a quarter cup for a while. And so those are perfect because I know the seals will be nice and tight, and I can take my lunch in those to work. And and I'm drinking my protein shake right now. I'm having a Slim Fast low carb creamy chocolate. It has, see, there it is. Ooh, tasty. Super yummy. Okay. Actually, I found that I prefer the mixes, that you mix with milk or water, depending on what your doctor wants you to do or what you like best. I prefer the mixed drinks a lot over the prepackaged ready-to-drink ones. But as far as the prepackaged ready-to-drink ones, the EAS ones taste pretty bad, but they're tolerable to me, at least in the chocolate. The Muscle Milk was so bad. Now, I tried Muscle Milk regular. I think I should have gotten light, but the Muscle Milk vanilla is what I tried. It was so sweet. I just couldn't tolerate it at all. So I gave those to my husband. He liked them. And but this one has 20 grams of protein and 6 grams of carbs. So my doctor says that I can have them. They have to be sugar-free or low sugar, and they have to have at least 3 times the amount of carbs. So this one meets that requirement. So anyway, that's what I'm drinking right now. But I really do prefer the ones you mix with milk. And I wanted to talk a little bit. I haven't seen anybody in their videos mention what they have had to pay out of pocket after insurance. So I thought I would just kind of, that was something that when I was beginning my journey, I was really interested. I'm sorry. That's my alarm on the computer. I was really interested in how much things cost and what people had to pay or what insurance paid. And our insurance, we have Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield through my husband's work, and we are paying, it covers 100% of the hospital minus our deductible. And our deductible is $500. Yikes. They told me that was steep. I feel like it's a pretty good deal considering that the surgery usually costs about $25,000. So I can't afford the $500 up front, so the hospital is going to let me make payments. So I've called the financial department at the hospital to make arrangements. They were really nice. And so yes, $500 to the hospital, And then I had to pay my surgeon, I had to write a check to my surgeon for $240, and that was due a week before my surgery, so it was due last Wednesday, and I've already paid that. And that's all I've had to pay so far, surgery related. I've had to pay copays for some of my other visits. They didn't cover my nutritionist that I had to see. Insurance required me to see my nutritionist. They didn't pay any of that. Let's see. So yes, and then I will have to pay, after that I have to pay 80/20. So I will have to pay 20% of the anesthesiologist, 20% of the surgeon's fees, and 20% of any of the other doctors that I need to see while I'm in the hospital. But they do pay 100% of the hospital bill itself. So that's a little bit of the financial stuff that I've had to do so far. And then the other thing, I was going to talk about fears. And like I said, I'm not really having a lot of nervousness, or, I worry, not so much worry, but I guess I'm inquisitive. I want to know how things are going to be, and there's no way to know things until you go through them. You just can't know ahead of time. But one thing that I've kind of anticipated that I'm going to have issues with is sipping. We're supposed to get, after surgery, 64 ounces of fluid a day to keep from being dehydrated, and our protein drinks count towards that. It doesn't have to just be water or clear liquid or caffeine-free liquid. But you have to do it gradually. Basically you drink all day long is what I've heard other people say, and what my doctor says. You drink a little bit all day long. And I've tried sipping my protein drinks and sipping water, and it's actually hard for me to do. I like to fill up my mouth, and that sounds really silly and like something that's not that important, but I think it's going to be challenging for me to learn that, because practicing it isn't working. I was also supposed to practice eating with a baby spoon, and that's hard for me too. So it's silly, the things that you think you can, that you don't pay attention to until you have to. And then the other thing's not really a fear, but I think a lot about, I don't see myself getting any lower than like 195. I just cannot fathom being smaller than a size 14, which would be okay with me, because I think I look pretty good. But I know that's not within the, I'm 5'9", so I am pretty tall. But I know technically my weight would be lower than that. I just can't fathom that. I cannot wrap my head around being lower than 195 and smaller than a size 14. So I know it's very likely that I will be smaller than that, but I just can't even comprehend what that's going to be like. So, okay. And then I'm almost out of time, so I want to show you some of the things I got. I have, especially since I have to take iron now 3 times a day, which is a lot, and then my calcium, my multivitamin twice a day, and my sublingual B12, and then my thiamine. So my husband got me this handy pill thing, and it has, I don't know if you can really see it, but it has like, this is a day, and like all the times of the day you take your medicine. So that's handy. And then what I'm super excited, well, I found some peanut butter obviously for a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks after surgery, when I'm allowed to eat. Peanut butter is on my list of first phase foods. And I had a really hard time finding something that was sugar-free. But this Smart Balance, it says, it's Smart Balance Creamy, and it says naturally sweetened. And it's sweetened with agave nectar, so I don't know what that is, but it's not sugar. So, I don't know, hopefully that won't make me dump. And then I'm running out of time, so I'm not going to be able to show you everything, but I did get this, I also have heard people talk about pasta sauce, the things you can do with that. So I got some garlic and basil, and it's organic. I didn't set out to buy organic, but I had a really hard time finding sugar-free pasta sauce. All the spaghetti sauces that I saw all had sugar, so I went to the organic aisle, and I did found this. And this was about $3.50, but it's it'll last me forever, because it's really, it's so small. It's a very small jar. And then the thing that I'm super excited about, like giddy excited, which, of course I can't find now. I found these. Okay, I'm going to have to do a separate video on my special find because I can't find it. But I'm at 10 minutes and 30 seconds, so I will do a quick video on my super awesome find. Okay, thanks for watching. I know this is long and I ramble. Bye.